All right, I get that this situation in Minneapolis has caused a lot of division, a lot of dissension, a lot of opinions. And I can imagine that both sides of the political spectrum have looked for individuals to come onto their show, to prop them up, their voices, certainly to advance their individual customized narrative. So what we have here is the former father-in-law to Renee Goode. This is CNN, and media outlets on both sides of the political spectrum have brought different individuals on to prop up their voice, to give their opinion, likely to advance a specific narrative. So let's see what he has to say.
That's the truth over trend.
In terms of the ICE agents' actions, but they were, according to the prosecutors resigning today, pressuring them to investigate Renee's actions and Becca, her wife's actions. How do you feel about all that?
Well, I'm not blaming anybody. I mean, it's a hard situation all the way around. It's hard for for everybody involved. I mean, the ICE agent, at first I didn't see the footage where, he was actually, he was actually being ran. I mean, I seen the bump of the car hitting his legs. And so in a flash like that, it's hard to say how you would react. From my understanding that he had been through that before, maybe dragged or something. And so, like I said, it's just a hard situation for everybody. Becca.
Wow, I didn't expect that. He, of course, just dropped some truth bombs on us. He made mention that as a Christian, we are truly called to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. And then in the same breath, talked about the consequences of choices and then quoted Ephesians, that the wrath of God comes upon the children of disobedience. I wonder where he's going to take us next.
She's a great person as well. I mean, I don't have any many enemies. I love everybody, and that's what the Bible tells us: love our neighbors as we love ourselves. But I think there's some bad choices, and the word says, "For the wrath of God will come upon the children of disobedience."
Through the 1 minute exchange, the question, what he did not do: he did not blame the agent. He did not weaponize grief. He didn't excuse disobedience. He made it very clear with such simple words that choices have consequences. He referenced scripture about the wrath of God falling upon the sons of disobedience. He acknowledged a very real biblical reality. Obedience matters, order matters, choices matter. So hear this clearly, because this is the argument. What about Christians loving our neighbor? Christian responsibility to love one's neighbor does not come into conflict with the governing authorities' responsibility to bring law and order. Those two are not at odds. They're not contrary or conflicting thoughts. I can love my neighbor simultaneously and respect law and order. Both can be true at the same time. This is not politics, what happened here. This is an actual X-ray, a picture revealing what's broken in society when ICE is falsely seen as the oppressor instead of those that are enforcing law for our protection. When a culture rejects God's order, tragedy is not random. It becomes revelatory. And saying that, as this man said that, doesn't make you political. It actually makes you biblical. That's truth over trend.